You've likely spent years trying to figure out why your words don't seem to carry weight. You've watched others, often less intelligent, less capable than you, command a room without raising their voice. And perhaps you've tried to mimic them. You've read the common alpha tips. You've tried the forced eye contact and the rigid posture, only to feel like an actor in a play where everyone knows you're faking. You're right to feel that frustration, because true authority is not a performance. It is a state of being that cannot be faked, only embodied. It seems like you're tired of the leaks, those tiny nervous movements that betray your internal chaos before you even say hello. It seems like you've been told that to be a leader, you must do more. But the shadow knows that dominance is found in what you stop doing. In the minutes that follow, we are not going to give you a checklist of poses. We are going to install the architecture of stillness. We are going to replace your abundance of movement with the dominance of the void. By the end of this journey, you will not just know how to look respected. You will understand why the world has no choice but to fall silent in your presence.
Chaos is frantic. Power is static. In the 1970s, a law was uncovered that the Stoics had practiced for 2 millennia, the 7-38-55 rule. It is the biological accounting of your influence. Most people obsess over the 7%, the words, the logic, the arguments. They believe that if they just say the right thing, they will win. They are wrong. Your words are a mere vibration in the air. The 38% is the frequency of your soul, your tonality. But the silent majority, the 55%, is your physical manifestation. Your body language is the judge, the jury, and the executioner of your status. When your 7% says, "I am confident," but your 55%, your darting eyes, your shifting feet, says, "I am seeking your approval," the human brain will always believe the 55%. I don't know if you've realized that your body is a transmitter, broadcasting your insecurities to every predator in the room. Someone once discovered that to command respect, you must first create a scarcity of motion. When you move less, every movement you do make becomes a high-value event. You cease being a commodity and start being a destination.
Let's talk about the specific ache of being invisible. It's the feeling of entering a meeting and realizing your chair is just another piece of furniture. It's the sting of being interrupted because your body language didn't claim the air around you. Dark Stoicism teaches us that your body is your internal fortress made visible. Think of a mountain. It does not need to yell to prove its height. It simply occupies space. This is your first move, territorial expansion. Not through aggression, but through an unapologetic use of gravity. When you sit as if the chair were made of obsidian and you are its rightful owner. When you stand, your feet are rooted into the bedrock of the earth. The quiet man does not shrink to make others comfortable. He allows his presence to set the temperature of the room. Robert Greene's Law 34 reminds us, be royal in your own fashion. This is the architecture of stillness. Every micro-adjustment, touching your face, fixing your sleeves, nodding too much, is a leak. It is chaos invading your armor. As you listen to this, perhaps noticing the tension in your own shoulders right now, you can begin to let that tension dissolve into a cold, heavy confidence. Consider the predator's gaze. Someone once found that the most dangerous people in a room are not those who stare aggressively, but those who maintain eye contact with a calm, unblinking detachment. They are not looking at you, they are observing the battlefield. They are not reacting to your noise, they are waiting for you to exhaust yourself. It seems like you've spent your life leaning in to gain respect, but the shadow knows that power comes from leaning back. When you lean back, you force the world to come to you. You create a gravitational field that others must adjust to. You are no longer a hostage to their attention. You are the one deciding if they are worthy of yours.
Now, we reach the point where the transformation becomes permanent. I don't know in which moment you will realize that your body is not just a shell, but a transmitter of dominance. This week, you will perform a stillness audit. When social pressure rises, when someone tries to interrupt you or make you feel small, you will do nothing. You will label the pressure in your mind. This is a phantom. It cannot move a mountain. You will hold your gaze for 1 second longer than is comfortable. You will allow the silence to grow until they are the ones forced to fill it with their nervous energy. The more they try to control the situation with their noise, the more power you will find in your stillness. You can begin to feel that cold confidence settling into your spine right now. Or perhaps it will settle in later tonight as you prepare for the next day. It doesn't matter when it happens, only that you recognize it is yours. The version of you that needed permission to exist is dissolving. In its place is a figure that moves with the weight of an empire. You are no longer asking for respect. Your very existence is the command for it. Take a deep breath. Feel the power in your hands as they rest. Feel the clarity that comes when you stop seeking permission to occupy space. Next week, we will discuss how to win any argument without saying a single word. For now, let your stillness dictate the reality. Keep your silence sacrosanct. Keep your armor on.